小咪又到我们的故事时间了，可以请你先把大便放一边吗？我们先来讲故事。刚刚一直在 poop。What are we going to read today? No, it's Nella, the Princess Knight.
Nella, the Princess Knight.
你之前很喜欢这本欸，你现在摧毁它是不是？以前说很爱这本，现在又开始给它那个。Once there was a beautiful princess who lived in the kingdom of Castle Heaven. Princess Nella loved attending royal balls and fancy picnics in her glitzy gowns, sparkling crowns, and shiny shoes, but she also dreamed of other things. From her balcony, Princess Nella could see beyond the kingdom walls. I wonder what it would be like to climb mountains, camp in caves, and discover wild creatures, she thought. I wish I were a daring and courageous knight. 所以她是一个娇柔的公主，但她很想要去冒险，对不对？One day, Princess Nella was walking in the royal garden when she spotted a small gate hidden behind the rose bushes. She pushed it open and stepped into... 她会进到什么地方？ The Dragon Blossom Woods. 这里面是有很多恐龙、妖怪还是什么？ The creatures there were very friendly. A cute little Chipsqueak landed on Princess Nella's arm and chirped hello. A bouncy flop-eared flagle brought her a flower. If I am very quiet, whispered Nella, maybe a critter dragon will land on my finger. Just then, Nella heard a soft whimper. She followed the sound and discovered a unicorn stuck in a bog. 居然有一只独角兽耶 Help! Help! Cried the unicorn. This bug goop is ruining my new ruby horseshoes. Nella quickly pulled the unicorn out of the muck. The unicorn's man was quite goopy, so Nella invited her to rinse off in a bubble bath back at the castle. 所以 unicorn 需要洗澡。The unicorn giggled. A royal bathtub filled with glittery bubbles. That's a unicorn's dream. 感觉上整个故事都很梦幻耶，有公主又有独角兽。Princess Nella was curious about her new friend. What's your name? She asked. Trinket, replied the unicorn. That's a perfect name for you, said Nella, because trinkets are unique, beautiful, and very special, just like you. Trinket's horn glowed bright with happiness. Then Trinket handed Nella a present, a special stone called the Knightly Heart. It winkled in Nella's hand. It's beautiful, she said. Trinket smiled. It's also magical. Friendship makes the knightly heart glow stronger, and kindness makes it sparkle. And when you need it most, it will give you courage. 所以这是一块神奇的石头或是宝石，然后他们在露营呢。Trinket and Nella became the best of friends. Trinket even moved into the stable next door to the castle. One night, Trinket and Nella were having a fancy and friendly camp out. As they snuggled into their sleeping bags, a dark shadow crossed the moon. 这是什么奇妙的生物啊？是龙吗？ An enormous dragon scooped Trinket up, sleeping bag and all, and flew off towards Snowbust Peak. Oh no! Trinket is in danger! Cried Nella. I've got to rescue her. 他就这样被龙抓走了耶。怎么那么容易被抓？这 unicorn 感觉好弱诶。Princess Nella felt lost and scared among the tall trees and majestic mountains. If only I were as daring and courageous as a knight, she thought as she clutched her heart-shaped stone tightly, while Nella was on her way to save Trinket. A gust of wind blew a chipsqueak nest out of its tree. She raced to catch it. She used a ribbon to weave the nest together and tied it to a branch. The thankful chipsqueaks flew alongside her, keeping her company on the way to Snowburst Peak. When she got deeper into the forest, Nella pulled a flop-eared flagon out of a thorny bush. She even shared a snack with a hungry giant. Soon all kinds of critters and creatures had joined Nella's journey, and with each new friendship, she felt a bit braver, and the knightly heart glowed a bit brighter. 所以她越来越勇敢了。Not far from Snowburst Peak, Princess Nella and her new friends came upon an enchanted labyrinth. Inside, a baffling was caught in some vines. Princess Nella gently untangled her. 这个也是好酷的动物哦，这也是幻想出来的吧。The baffling was so grateful that she offered to fly Nella to the dragon's cave. 它的翅膀好特别哦。Nella could hear strange sounds coming from inside the cave. She stopped and took out the knightly heart. I have always dreamed of doing great things, she said, and now I know that the greatest thing I can do is help a friend. Suddenly, the heart began to sparkle. 她要怎么救出那只 unicorn 呢？ As the magical heart grew more and more powerful, Nella realized that being a princess was only part of who she was. She was also a kind and caring friend, and that made her as daring and courageous as a knight. My heart is bright. I am a princess knight. Sparkles burst from the heart, swirling and whirling around Nella's gown and transforming it into a dazzling suit of armor. Her tiara flipped over and became the handle of a glowing sword. 所以她就变身了，就这样咚就变成摇身一变，变成一个骑士啊。Feeling stronger and braver than ever before, Nella spotted the dragon's shadow cast across an icy crevice. To cross that crevice, I am going to need a net, Nella exclaimed. She tossed her swords into the air, and as it twirled, it turned into a gleaming archer's bow. Nella launched several ribbon arrows across the crevice, and they weaved together to form a bridge. She bravely climbed onto the bridge and crossed over. 她就这样自己做了一座桥，断带桥。I'm coming, Trinket, shouted Nella as she expanded her shield into a glistening snowboard. Carving into each turn, she sailed over the snowy jumps and bumps. She picked up speed as Her board soared across the snow. Finally, she landed in a spray of ice crystals right in front of the dragon. 这种看起来有点错愕，而且不过他看起来很无害，他没有要伤害人家的感觉。Summoning all her knightly courage, Nella told the dragon, "I'm here to rescue my unicorn friend." Then she grabbed the sleeping bag, opened it, and released Trinket. "You're my dazzling hero," said Trinket, and she gave Nella the best unicorn hug ever. The dragon was surprised. "Huh? I didn't know a unicorn was in there," she said. "I only wanted a blanket because my cave is so cold and dreary." 所以他根本没有绑架人家，人家只想要一条棉被而已嘛，对不对？想太多，这是一个很 peace 的故事啊。"This calls for a dragon cave makeover," exclaimed Nella. "Yes," cheered Trinket. "Looks like a courageous," 这个字我还是不会念的。Courageous princess knight. Courageous. 谢谢你，终于学会了。Courageous princess knight and her very fashionable unicorn have some work to do. Soon, Nella and Trinket and turned the dragon's lonely ice cave into a bright, cozy home filled with flowers and friends. 所以这个字是 courageous, 对吗？我会念啊，最后一段了。Back at her own home, Nella and Trinket made a necklace with the knightly hearts, so Nella could wear it every day. "I love being both a dazzling princess and a courageous knight," said Nella proudly. "But helping friends is what really makes my heart sparkle." 太好了，我跟 Nella 一样，我也学到一个东西，我学到怎么念这个字 ，courageous knight 是吗？就是勇敢的武士，勇敢的战士，看要怎么翻。好可爱的一个小故事啊，喜欢吗？我记得你小的时候，好像5、6岁的时候很爱这一本，不知道为什么。好啦，我们要去休息的，大家晚安，拜拜。